Hi there, welcome to my campsite. How I got into the outdoors. I have gotten that question quite a lot up through the years, and I'll try to respond to that here in this video. First of all, it sounds a bit strange. How did I get into the outdoors? How did I get... because it's outside. No. Sorry, I'm Norwegian. Some English terms, they sound funny to me. And I don't know, even though if I use them correctly all of the time. You'll have to excuse the beeping sound. I have chosen the worst location possible. They are building a house over there. But I will use that to illustrate one of my first points here. How did I get into the outdoors, or that kind of lifestyle? Well, when I was a child, you know, I grew up in suburban Oslo, I guess you could say, and it was not dense. The population was not dense. So you could, you know, I climbed the trees. You could, I remember we walked with the dogs, you know, without having the dogs on a leash. And the gardens with apple trees and so on, they were huge. And then they were all carved up and new houses were built there, of course. But the outdoors was everywhere. And in Oslo, it was not like, well, Oslo is a city, of course, and it was a city back then, but a small city. And it was never, you were never far away from the woods. In the summers, we were, you know, summer holiday, 2 months, and we were in our summer house, my family. And I used to go up into the woods there and spend my time there very often as a child, you know. And I would carry a knife, and that was natural. Maybe not so natural to go up alone in the woods and spend a lot of time there, you know, but carrying a knife and just playing in the woods, and that was natural. That was something that nobody tried to stop you from doing. So I guess you could say I got into bushcraft before that became a thing. Not going to claim that I knew so much about it, but I could start a fire from an early age. I could build shelters and so on and so on, and it was just a natural thing to do, at least for me. And I read novels. I remember they were called Alaska novels. No, Alaska stories or something like that. And I bought them in the kiosk at the harbor. And now I'm a novelist, and I don't want to read them now because they were probably not that good. But you know, they were all about surviving in the wilderness in Alaska and so on, and I was very inspired by that. And I was in the Boy Scouts and did the hiking trips and so on in the Boy Scouts. I was also a Boy Scout leader for some time, and I'm not going to say that I learned that much from the Boy Scouts. It was more of a social thing. And that kind of at the same time I started becoming more interested in going out into the woods and, you know, spending time in the woods, overnighters and so on. I got into survivalism. I have twice done a winter overnighter without a sleeping bag, and we called it Feltjakketur in Norwegian. It means field jacket tour or trip, and you were only allowed to bring what you could put in your pockets. So that meant that you had to build a shelter where you could keep a fire going inside. So I both times I built a teepee type of shelter with spruce branches, and I kept the fire inside. And one of those times, actually, the roof caught fire, so that was dramatic. But I just rolled out because we made the walls so that they would just lift up if you wanted to escape. And yeah, so I guess that's how I got into it, and it's been like that ever since. I guess at this point now that, you know, maybe I can say now since I'm in my 50s now, I don't see any point in suffering out in the woods. So I try not to do that. I bring a chair, and I like to be comfortable. I don't see any reason in struggling too much. I feel I don't have anything to prove anymore. Not saying I've done it all, but you know, I don't see any reason in that struggle. Yeah, I hope to, you know, do some long distance hikes soon, maybe this year, hopefully this year. I really want to do the West Highland Way, and that can be done in, you know, 6 days. So yeah, we'll see. So, you know, I saw a comment, one of the trolls, we get the trolls here in these woods and in the comment section, and he said, I suppose it was a he, you're just someone, and he used a derogatory term there, cosplaying as an outdoorsman. Yeah, but maybe this is cosplaying. Call it whatever you want, you know. If people find enjoyment in going out into the woods and cosplaying as a 1800s mountain man, you know, go ahead and do that. The main point is that you enjoy yourself. I just enjoy sitting by the campfire, you know. I really enjoy doing that. I enjoy walking. I like walking. And yeah, so why should we not do that? Why should we not do the things that we enjoy? Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Enjoy. Yes, please enjoy. Hope you enjoyed this little chat. Click subscribe. The elves in these woods will bless you if you do that. So click subscribe, and feel free to share your experience with the outdoors in the comment section. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Okay, bye bye.